Judiciary is a powerful organ that has no physical power, but its integrity is what makes it more powerful than all the other arms. And that is what makes every other arm and every other authority bow to the judiciary. That it is the mouthpiece of the Constitution, and that it enjoys the respect that the Constitution enjoys. It's based on the fact that it is above board and it has a level of integrity that is not that of the politician, that is not found in the other arms of government. So if you have a situation where the integrity of administrators of the court or heads of court are called to question, especially at the apex court, the first damage it does is that it creates in the mind of the public the impression that, normal business can go on here. Rogering can go on here. They have the capacity. That is what did not exist before. They have the capacity to mismanage, to maladminister, and to pocket money. They have the capacity to engage in corruption. So it certainly undermines the confidence of the average citizen in our Supreme Court, and by extension, the entire judiciary, since the Supreme Court is the head and the apex of the judiciary.
Well, pardon me for the next question I'm going to ask you. The now former CJN resigned his position supposedly on health grounds, even though there's speculation is rife that may not entirely be the case, that maybe he does have certain health grounds on which he might resign, but that his resignation is also the result of the controversy surrounding the Supreme Court recently with the leaked memo of the 14 Supreme Court justices to him, his response to that, and allegations of impropriety whilst he held that office. How is the former CJN's resignation affecting the judiciary itself at this time? How is the former CJN's resignation affecting the judiciary right now? And I'm talking specifically within the judiciary itself.
Well, there is a little positive note to it, but even that positive note is incomplete. That positive note would have been truly there if he had said that I'm resigning because of the question that my integrity has been called to. I will want this matter properly investigated because I believe I did nothing wrong. That would have been honorable withdrawal or honorable resignation to enable a thorough investigation. But resigning on health grounds, which was not a problem before this issue came up, does not do much in terms of the positive effect that the resignation should have had. The fact that it's on health grounds and not on the grounds of the issues that are existing right now in public domain does some violence to the positivity that resignation would have brought. But most importantly, nobody was asking for the health of the CJN to be proved. Nobody was asking for how the CJN has fared and all that. We are concerned with how our court has been managed, and the justices of the Supreme Court were concerned with how the court was being managed. And if you recall, not too long ago, around 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, when Justice Kenji retired, she did point out that there was need to conduct an inquiry into how the courts are being run, because more money is being voted in the budget, but less is coming to the justices, meaning that even what they enjoyed in the past was no longer coming. When on the contrary, their access to funds and the means of working was supposed to increase in proportion with the increment in the vote for the judiciary. So it's a judiciary problem, and a problem with how public money has been spent in that side. Health and the well-being of the CJN, retired CJN, notwithstanding, properties and proper diagnosis and medication should be given to the judicial system, even as the Lord himself takes his own medication.
Now, even though the CJN has resigned his position, there are not a few persons or even groups of persons who believe that the last should not have been heard of the former CJN or whatever may have transpired or led to his resignation. Here is one piece from the Punch newspaper. Resignation not enough. Huriwa calls for ex-CJN's arrest. Civil Rights Advocacy Group, Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, has stated that the resignation of Justice Tanko Mohammed as CJN is not enough. It calls for Mohammed's arrest. Also, another piece here from the Punch. Supreme Court crisis. NBA wants ex-CJN probed. Ariwola sworn in. Workers demand autonomy. A few hours after resigning from office, senior advocates of Nigeria, lawyers, civil rights groups, and some branches of the Nigeria Bar Association on Monday called for the probe of the erstwhile CJN Ibrahim Mohammed. Now, what is in the best interest of the judiciary, the Nigerian judiciary, and by extension, the Nigerian nation, both at home and perception overseas, abroad and overseas? What is in the best interest, in our best interest right now? An investigation of the former CJN. I don't know for certain what might be uncovered. If something is uncovered, might lead to an arrest, might lead to prosecution. Maybe nothing is uncovered and nothing happens eventually. But what do you suppose is in the best interest of the nation right now? Let sleeping dogs lie, let bygones be bygones, let shake and be friends and simply move on, or an investigation
and just move on.
Yeah, what is in the best interest of the country right now?
Yes. The best interest of the country demands the complaints of the Supreme Court justices be looked into. We need to find out where our money is, what has happened to it, how much of it has been spent, how much is left, and what do we do to ensure that the court can function at optimum level, notwithstanding who the Chief Justice of the nation is that is presiding. So an investigation must be carried out. It's not an investigation on the person of the Lord Tanko Mohammed. No. It's an investigation on the funds of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, how it has been administered, and what has happened to it, in order for us to know what to do.
It's a highly revered one that, even though said, especially people who hold positions in the Supreme Court, and let alone that of the CJN. An accusation might be some case against him. When we hear reports like this, and for example, with 9 million or God knows how much, the figures keep rising almost on a daily basis. Doesn't this send a wrong messaging to the outside world and the Committee of Nations? Wouldn't that make Nigeria the jest of other nations in the Committee of Nations?
No, I don't think it will. On the contrary, what will create that impression is that we do nothing. Every nation sets in motion the office of the Accountant Auditor General and every other accounting process and auditing process. The idea is not that people will not do what is wrong or what is not correct, but that the system is ready to checkmate the occurrence of that. And checkmating that includes ensuring that those who handle public funds account for how the funds were handled. As I have said, I would like to say it's an investigation of the Lord Tanko. It's an investigation of how the Supreme Court administration has handled its funds within this period. And with a view to recovering what is left of it and ensuring that the maladministration or the hardship that has been foisted on the court and its justices in recent times does not occur again ever. So the world will not ask you if at the end of the day you use the Nigerian expression, you put it under the carpet, then it will be a demonstration of the fact that you are a corrupt nation. But if you ask questions, locate where it is, and get the right thing done, recover what needs to be done and correct what needs to be corrected, you enjoy the respect of every nation. So doing nothing will indeed resonate with the general impression that Nigeria is a fantastically corrupt country. All you have to do is resign when you are caught. But ensuring that the proper thing is done, after all, somebody will say right now that it's entirely in the pocket of the Lord Tanko Mohammed, that the money is entirely in his pocket. Perhaps it could be that he did not see the need to do what needed to be done. He did not
Barrister Okocha, please hold that thought. We must go for commercial break right now. Return in a moment. Conversation will continue. Please stay with us.